Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2, and I'm back again with another movie review. I recently saw Quartet, which stars the absolutely fabulous Dame Maggie Smith. This movie is written by one of my heroes, Dustin Hoffman. I think that he's absolutely brilliant. I think that he is an incredible screenwriter. This movie is similar to The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel in certain ways. Um, you have this retirement home for um, musicians and opera singers, and um, it's very uplifting. I thought I just had so much fun watching this film with my father, um, and I'm sure that my grandmother and his aunt would have absolutely adored it because, as Dad told me, um, they were both singers too. My grandmother was opera quality, according to my father. She could have been in the opera had she wanted to, but she actually passed up the offer. Um, this movie is just absolutely beautifully made. It's all about not putting limitations on yourself, even though you might think you have come to some sort of crossroads in your existence, and to live life. That's the whole purpose. And it's a romantic tale. I'm not going to say why, but Dame Maggie Smith's character Jane is she's kind of a bitter old pill and a tough bird too. Um, and we meet some more. We have our main cast, and of course, my favorite character is Wilfred. I absolutely adore Wilf. He is just an incredible character. He's kind of your typical dirty old man. He means well. He doesn't censor himself. He's Scottish. What do you expect? They're very straightforward in what they say. Yeah, I can kind of vouch for that myself, since I've got a little bit of Scot in me as well. Um, I gotta say, I relate to Wilf. Um, I think it's the same man who played Basil Fawlty, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's John Cleese, but he's my idol. I absolutely love him. He's one of my favorite actors, comedic or otherwise, and he puts forth quite tremendous performance here, and all the characters are very memorable. And music is just absolutely tremendous. If you like classical music, then this is going to be right up your alley. Though they actually put in some there's some freestyle rap within it, which is really awesome. I'm not really a fan of rap, but what the young man does, I thought, hey, he's not half bad. With a little bit of practice, he could really drop some mad beats. Um, it's just a wonderful film, and there are a lot of life lessons within the movie itself. It just opens up. You know how we have this stigma that when you grow old, your life has come to an end. This is not necessarily so. This film actually reveals that even though you may be at the autumn or winter of your existence, it does not mean that your life is completely over as a whole. In fact, it may very well mean that you have another chance and you have a new beginning. And this is the core of what Quartet is really truly getting to. Um, and it's just really a lovely story, very touching and heartfelt, and it's just a movie that you can feel good about. And the tale, the romantic part of it itself is absolutely um, outstanding. It truly is a remarkable movie, just resplendent in every which way. They sing some song. Well, every song that they sing, I absolutely have loved. My mother. Now I'm gonna go back into some nostalgia here. My mother, she actually got me into the Three Tenors, and opera itself, my favorite is of course Marriage of Figaro. I like Carmen too. Carmen is great. It's one of the best operas of all time. It's sensational. Uh, I also like the Magic Flute. Anything by Mozart, of course. I'm a huge Mozart fan. Magic Flute's the best, but and I have to say that Gilbert and Sullivan have been the forefront of my musical appreciation from since I was just a little thing. Um, I really didn't know that much about Gilbert and Sullivan until I had a friend of my dad's and mine get me into it, and then since I'm already an Anglophile, I fell head over heels for it. And my favorite Gilbert and Sullivan works are in this order: HMS Pinafore, Pirates of Penzance, Mikado, and that's all that needs to be said there. And I really need a CD of those works because every so often I'll be singing Three Little Maids from school. Don't judge me, please. But it's just such a cute little song, and it's just very flirty, and it's supposed to be, and it's just innocent, and the music is just grand, and it's just their genius really shows, and the talent of these different musicians is also brought to the forefront. And since music is my life, I absolutely just felt so strongly about this movie. If you're a fan of Maggie Smith and you're not really sure if you would enjoy a film such as this one, give it a chance. You don't you really you're not sure whether you would actually like a film of this caliber. I learned quite a bit from it, even at my age. And I would say I have a lot to learn, believe me. I think that so long as we're breathing and we're walking upright and not 180 degrees, then we're here to become educated and enlighten other people and help our fellow man. This movie is about that as well. That integral connection we have, even when we think. Note, I said even when we think, we're not sure. We don't really know for certain, and that's what makes the future so death-defyingly frightening and petrifying. I think that's the whole thing. And despite all that, they live their lives with abandon, and it's just such a joyful, jovial feeling. And I just relished this movie entirely. I don't know if it got good marks in the box office or not, but I myself am going to give it 2 thumbs way up and 5 stars because I just feel that it's such a spectacular film, and it's just so spectacularly done. It's just a terrific movie, and I can't really I can't really stress that enough. And I really think that Dustin Hoffman should have gotten an Oscar for his work because I didn't know that he could write that well. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Well, if I'm going to sneeze, let's do it already. No. Darn it. I thought I was going to. Sorry about that. But anywho, the movie is just really phenomenal. And it's just one of those movies that you can sit down and you can watch it, and it's like Best Exotic Marigold, but it's different from Best Exotic Marigold just because there are different elements within it, and it's just a really feel good romantic comedy, and I love it.